Hi, I am here to talk about one of the most important things when learning to play the piano, and it's use of the arms. We aren't here just to use the fingers. We got to use your full body and your arms to play the piano. So let me demonstrate an exercise for beginners that I think is really important to do. And then you can move on to harder exercises like Hanon or Czerny, or any number of exercises using some of the techniques that I'll be showing you in various videos. This exercise has to do with playing a 5-finger pentascale, which is just 5 fingers played up and down. We're going to start on C. We don't even need to play any other pentascales, but you can do this with all of them. So when we start on C, normally we think we're just gonna push our fingers down like this. One thing I want you to try to do is just lift your fingers just a little bit. Don't overlift your fingers. This is bad too. Lift your fingers just a little bit. And then the next step is to make sure the arm moves with it. So if I'm going towards my pinky, my arm should be moving out. What this does is it gives me a better control of my pinky, for one thing. It gives me a more downward push on the pinky instead of a sideward push on the pinky. Notice if your elbow is in and you're on this C, your pinky is kind of playing on the side. If I play up here, it gives me more control. And as I'm going around, my wrist comes up and around, and then my wrist comes back down and around. It's a very easy way to step up your pentascale exercises. When you're doing left hand, it's going to go in a clockwise motion. When you do the right hand, it's going to go in a counterclockwise motion. Notice my elbow comes out as I go to the pinky and back in as I go to the thumb. And the wrist goes around in kind of a circular motion. Try this with me starting with the right hand. We'll do 5 fingers up. I'll do it a little slower. 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. Now do it one more time. You may notice that it's a little awkward at first. It's going to feel awkward. We have this idea that we have to do everything with the fingers only and keep our arms locked into place. But just know it will get easier if you keep doing this and keep trying it. This will also help you with speed, which usually encourages anyone to want to do this exercise. With the left hand, start with the pinky on C. Try this with me. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. I would suggest, just at first, record yourself doing this and over-exaggerate it. What you might find, and what I have found, is when you're first trying something, if you think you're over-exaggerating it, you're usually not over-exaggerating as much as you might think you are. If we try this with both hands, what we can do is a contrary motion to start. All that means is going towards and away from each other. What this does is allow for the wrists and fingers to be moving at the same time. Parallel motion, the wrists will be moving back and forth at the same time, but up and down differently. Try this on all the pentascales once you get C down, and just know that this is the kind of thing that will help you also with your Hanon exercises. And I think it's a tremendously important exercise to do. It will help you to not only be able to play more musically, faster, it'll be able to help you to play in a more healthy way, also putting a lot less strain on your wrist, even though you're using your wrist more. Keeping your wrist locked into place and doing what I call the claw is one of the worst things that you can possibly do. If you liked that video, please give me a like. If you have any comments, please leave them underneath. And if you want to see more videos, look to the ones over on the right of the screen right now and take a look at one of these or any of my other videos. And please subscribe if you want to see anything new when it comes up. Thanks a lot.